we out. This is a Hooper thing that annoys me a little bit sometimes. As a trainer now, it annoys me now a lot more than ever seeing this thing played out. So we've all had, when we're hooping and it's a good game or a good opportunity and or a big game and we end up rolling our ankle. Like, oh man, like, and it's a not a bad ankle sprain, but enough to where you feel it and you can kind of tell the difference in a player's game a little bit. So we've all had that. If you hoop long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And 9% of the times after the game, people gonna tell you to, stay off a foot, just ice it, and wrap it up a little bit, and put an ankle brace on. Or when actually in the game, you might get an ankle brace, put it on, tie your shoe a little bit tighter, and keep hooping. And ultimately, a lot of times with those ankle sprains, if it's not like a very bad or severe or high ankle sprain, we're probably not going to do too much to really like recover it and do better on the back end of it. And it's people who always have ankle issues, always roll their ankles, and they always just end up basically just putting an ankle brace on, and that's kind of the end of the story. I keep rolling my ankle, so I just put an ankle brace on. I keep rolling my ankle, so I just tape it up, keep it moving. But that's really kind of just like numbing the issue, or you take some ibuprofen or whatever to like so it don't hurt, or painkillers or whatever, and kind of just numbing the issue rather than healing it. And I was talking to somebody one day. I was kind of thinking about how we do this a lot of time in life. Where instead of actually going through this issue and like figuring out how to figure out the answer to it, we kind of just numb it and ignore it to where we get by. So we have a bad day instead of like, or we say we have a problem we're going to, and instead of actually getting an answer to it or figuring out how to get over the situation, we just take a nap. Like I'm guilty of this too. Like this is a lot right now. I'm just go take a nap sometimes. But I think we have to be more cognitive and help ourselves long term to actually heal this issue. So instead of just rolling your ankle and keeping the mindset of I just roll my ankle, so I'm gonna just tape it up or put an ankle brace on it, actually figure out how to solve or have somebody help you with figuring out how to actually treat your ankles to where you actually have healthier ankles, so you don't need an ankle brace. Because a lot of times when you're for your body, when you're putting an ankle brace on, you're doing more hurt than you are help. Because your ankle is supposed to move and have a lot of freedom and mobility. By you locking it into your ankle brace and those tight shoes and those high tops, you're locking it in so it can't move as much. You're just hurting it more, and you're just numbing the issue rather than healing it. So get out of your socks and shoes, get out the ankle braces, and keep your ankle mobile and get it stronger. Now you've healed the issue, so we don't have to keep going back to this stuff. And a lot of people, well, it's not a lot of people, some people I'm around, they have methods of numbing issues rather than just going head on and dealing with it. I'm a big fan of just dealing with stuff. It gets to a certain point where you feel overwhelmed and you take a step back. I get that. Like, hey, coach, tap me out. I can't deal with it right now. I just sit on the bench for a second. I get that. But that can't be your answer every single time an issue comes up. So you can't always just sit like, hey, coach, tap me out. I need to take a break. Like, bro, the game just started. Like, who cares? Not who cares, but like, come on, like you gotta fight back, man. So when we go through issues in life, man, don't just drink your pain away, don't just smoke the pain away. I get it, it's a hard time, but like at some point we have to be mentally tougher and just face that problem or issue head on and figure out how to actually heal and overcome these issues rather than just numbing it and just get through. I'll just get through another day. So you hate your job, you hate everything you're going through, but instead of actually fixing that issue, you're just kind of like, man, I can't wait to go home and I'm just give me a nice cold beer to get me through, or go give me a little something, and smoke the pain away, just get high so I can get through the issue, whatever. And I feel like we have to do better for ourselves by not just numbing the pain or issue away, actually do something to take care of us so we can heal and have a more positive and healthier life. So I'm not here to judge anybody or nothing because I have my issues too that I kind of just ignore a little bit and numb through, and I can end up like not taking the right route to overcome the problem. So speaking of me too, Like, don't just numb your issues. Don't just take the ankle roll and just like, let me put an ankle brace over it, tape it up, and just keep pushing. No, sometimes take the ankle brace off, untape it, unwrap it, and actually sit down and go through some physical therapy, uh, and stop like just getting by when you can thrive and do a lot better in life. So stop numbing the issue and figure out how to also not stop numbing and figure out how to heal from it so you can do bigger and better than you did before.